y'all live in Washington, D.C.? D.C., okay. I was, yesterday I took a walk. From the Grand Hyatt and walked down to Chinatown. And it's real weird because I get down to Chinatown and I see all the symbols that remind me of my culture, remind me of everything I'm used to. So I see the McDonald's and I see the Radio Shack and I see all this other stuff, right? And then under every motto or under every logo, I see Chinese rice. And I'm looking at it, and I get a story or I get a lesson out of everything. So I'm sitting there and something, it just happened to catch my eye, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and I realized that the logos are for our culture, because that's what we were raised on. So we're raised on logos. But the writing up under the logos was for another culture. Why? Because language is more important than symbols. Okay? Language is more important than symbols. So somebody can, all day, somebody can give you the thumbs up and tell you you're great. But you don't even know if you can believe that. You don't even know if that means, we don't really take into account that a lot of symbolism, without somebody talking to you, don't mean nothing. So I was raised in a situation where I was raised in church, and my mom always said I could do it, and my dad always said I was great in public. And then I would get home, and I was the closest thing to nothing, blah, 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 blah. And so I was used to having small successes where people would say good things about me. I would win the spelling bee, and then I would come home, and regardless of my accolades outside of my home, when I came into my house, I was nothing. So I learned how to play keyboards, and I'm a gospel artist, and I became a minister, and I'm a minister of music, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm doing the daggone thing. I got a certain level of success. I'm doing real well. I come home October 14, 2014, and my house is empty. My wife is gone. Took my daughter and my godson and moved out the house. I thought I was doing everything right. And I came home to an empty house. And have any of y'all ever battled rage? Mm-hmm. Ever battled rage? Kind of scared because you felt like you could black out from being that mad. Like, I can deal with a lot of stuff. I can take it. I have a very long fuse. Don't mess with my kids. I struggle with that. I'll go Negro in a minute. And so I was really battling that rage and that anger. And my house is empty. Everything was taken overnight. The next day, I got filed with served divorce papers. I'm sitting in the house, and I'm mad. I haven't had a chance to vent yet. So Nate called me and just to see how I was doing. And I'm going off, so it comes over to the house, and I explode, and I'm venting. And I was really, y'all, at like the end of my rope. And all of the symbols and all of the logos that I had been used to all my life no longer meant a thing to me, because the logos now were lying. Everything that I thought was important, everything I thought meant something to me no longer meant a thing. And Nate sat across from me and looked at me and didn't say a word. Now this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. There was he knew that right now, language was not going to help. Because there comes a time in your life where like reality sets in, and when reality sets in, like, shut up. Don't try to encourage me. Can I be honest? Don't say Jesus. Don't use church stuff. Don't do it. I don't want to hear it. And y'all know what I mean? Y'all hit that moment where life hits you, and right now reality is all you got to deal with. And Nate makes this statement to me, and I want you to write it. I want you to write it down. It's not what he said to me, it's what I realized. Nate says to me, he goes, Adam, he goes, your story's in your mouth. Don't write that. Well, you can if you want. But he goes, your story's in your mouth. When he said that to me, your story's in your mouth, your brand is in your mouth, this is what I realized. This is what I want you to write down. I am the reason why I'm broke. Now, I also want you to write this down. I am also the reason why the previous statement will change. I didn't know, I knew who Nate was. Me and him had known each other like 6-7 years. And I was trying to tell Nate how he was saying, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And I was sitting across from him, kind of like some of y'all will be sitting in a couple of minutes when he takes this place where I'm standing now. And I'm kind of sitting there like, no, Nate, you don't understand my reality. You don't understand my reality. Don't tell me that I can do it and you don't understand my reality, because my reality is screaming against what you're saying to me right now. And so he says to me, he goes, all right, well, look, I got to go. Come with me. Now, I don't know how many of y'all remember what a 1992 Subaru, or was it Suzuki? Suzuki looks like. Y'all don't, do you? That's the car I remember him in. I remember him in the Suzuki. When we walked out to his car, he's in a 7 Series BMW. And I'm like, man, he goes, well, when you're ready to run, let me know. And then he gets in his 7 Series and he drives off. And I was stuck there at a moment where I could choose to believe that there's a life that's waiting for me that was better than my present situation, or I could stay mad. Ladies and gentlemen, you are at the same place right now. Right now. You can believe that there is a life that's better for you than what you experienced before you walk through those doors, or you can stay the same. You know what's the cold-blooded truth? It's your choice. When this day is over, I'm still going to be loaded. Nate's still going to be a millionaire. The Noise Squad is still going to make noise. And our reality will only impact your reality. This is so good. Will only impact your reality if you allow us to. If you allow us to impact your reality, we're going to smash your world. And just like the people who left us last week and made their first $1,000 in a day, or the people who left us 2 weeks ago and made their first $10,000 deal, this is what we do. We set people free. Now, why do we do that? Because we don't have a choice. It's what we were called to do. And your purpose is designed to set your entire family free. Write this down. Purpose equals when preparation meets opportunity. Purpose equals this. When my preparation meets that opportunity, your opportunity is here. It is my pleasure to welcome y'all to the day that is, if you allow it to be, it'll be the day that this is the lowest that your bank account has ever been. Oh. Y'all didn't believe me. I'm gonna drop kick some of y'all. Today can be the day that it's the lowest your bank account has ever been. I'm not hoping, Ken. I ain't hoping, Aisha. I get it right? Was it Tracy? Tracy Keith? I ain't tripping. I'm dead serious. If you believe it, it'll work. Some of y'all leave out here tonight and there'll be money. Some, they don't even understand. They don't even understand. Y'all think I'm joking. Y'all think that I just got out here on a wing and a prayer. No, this is reality. So whatever it is you were designed to do, I just want you to look at somebody and tell them, you have not seen my best me yet. You have not seen my best me yet. I didn't even believe that. Say to somebody else, you have not seen my best me yet. You have not seen your best you yet. We on Facebook and we doing all that stuff too. I want y'all, it is my pleasure. This is, and he's younger than me, but he's my boss. He's my mentor. He's a mentor in my life. He's my friend. He's my truth stand. He's the person who tells me truth when I don't want to hear it. And he's going to change your life today. Somebody say today. Today. You clap your hands for my brother, Mr. Nate O'Brien.
Washington, D.C., like the president lives out here. White House out here. It can't be like the weakest place. Are y'all turned up here or no? Turn up. How many people want to make $1 million? How many people want to set families free? Yeah! Okay. Let me see. I think one person said no. One person said no to that. How many people want to set their family free? Yeah! You said no? Oh, okay. You said in Spanish? Okay. No, I believe it. See how that it rolls on my tongue sometimes. How many people over here want to set families free? Yeah! I do? Okay. How about how many people want to set families free? Yeah! Alright, look, so this is my third bestseller, The Greatness Within the Mirror. I've released 3 books over the last year. All 3, fortunately, were bestsellers somehow. I don't know why, but everyone bought them. So, I want to give 2 away for free. Who wants a book? Yeah! 2 out of shit. I'm 2 out of shit. Last one this side. Who got it? Thank you. She named it. We got 2 more. Who else wants one? Two more, let's go. Who didn't get one? Say we're gonna have fun. Say it one more time. We're gonna have fun. Where you shine? Everybody wanna talk now. You see how that works? You go ahead, you shine. Say we're gonna have fun. Say it a little bit louder. Tell her right next to you. There you go.
Turn it on.
Alright, so listen. How many people sang in the choir before? I was in the choir for like 1 day, and I got fired. Here's some honest truth just come out of my mouth. I was in the choir for 1 day, 24 hours. Got in a fight. I was kicked out the next day. You know, right? We don't need him in the tennis section no more. So I train my choir every day. So listen, guys, we got to stand to your feet. Everybody like, oh Lord. Baritone, we don't know our notes. Let the Lord be with you today. So listen, we're going to do... That's what we're going to sing. Shouts out to Faith Walker, David Dredden. He activated the song. We're going to sing this throughout the rest of the tour. So the song goes like this. Adam, can you sing it for me? You got this copy of?
Ain't no stopping us now.
Yeah, you got to do it like that. You'll sing it at your own tone. Can you open your voice and sing?
Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
Choir director, that's good, guys. One more time from the top, everybody sing.
Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
Come on, come on. Two more times, let your voice say, sing.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Yeah,
We're on the move.
last time. Everybody sing.
Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
All right, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. All right, so now, okay, listen, every time I do this, okay, now everybody follow, all right? So every time I do this, y'all gonna sing that song. Say,
Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
good stuff. We got some good. Everybody sing.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Okay?
We're on the move.
Woo, that's some good stuff right there. Hey, one more time, say,
Ain't no stopping us
hey,
now.
Randall.
We're on the move.
All right, cool. Listen, guys, I want to talk about. Anytime I do this, y'all gonna start right there.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Hold up, flat. Whatever I do.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Everything fine.
We're on the move.
All right, y'all guys. Some of y'all like, man, I feel free already. Why did I say that one time? So look, I want to talk about creating momentum inside of your life. Now, whenever I do this, y'all gonna say, I got that. Now, just follow my hand. So, for those who don't know me, I'm pretty sure everybody know me. See if I don't hear my story. One of the biggest things in our life that we have to learn how to do is create momentum. Momentum is everything when it comes to your success. Somebody said, why is momentum so important?
Why is momentum so
Because you go through hell every week.
Yes.
You go through problems every single week. When you're trying to create this income, how many people have tried like 15 different things and it worked for everybody else but you? How many people have been there? You done did the same technique, you done joined the same matrix, you done put in more money, you done joined the same company, talked to the same people, they signed up with somebody else. You're like, yo, I just can't get a break. I just can't. I remember, man, I was in a company and I had 10 people in a room. Yo, guys, I want to sign you guys up. I want to change your lives. I want to do all this. They're like, yeah, man, I'm going to think about it. Right up for my follow-up call. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? No one's answering. 7 days later, I see them at the next briefing. They signed up under somebody else. I was like, oh, we got to fight afterwards. Because that's fake. That's some fake. If anybody did that to me, I just want you to know they fake. Y'all not wrong. They fake. If anybody told you you're going to sign money, you're going to sign up with somebody else, they fake. You not wrong. They wrong. If you want to fight them, fight them. I'm not mad at you. I ain't something against you. Now, hey, some of the people in my life are like, hallelujah, man, you talking. I'm going to beat somebody up on my life. Nah, but anyway, hey, look, you ain't got to fight them, but it was a fake one. I've learned to turn the other cheek and be like, hey, I'm glad I didn't need you. You probably was going to be a headache anyway. And then when that person called me like, yo, this person's tripping. Hallelujah this evening. Glad you're going through it. Because why? Because we have to realize we're going to go through so much stuff in our business and inside of our life. If we don't have momentum, we can't shift from our problems to our success. And I had to learn, I said, Nate, you need momentum. In everything that you're getting ready to accomplish in life, you need momentum. Everything is based upon momentum. Guys, one of the biggest things about my success is that I can have a $10,000 day and that momentum just hits me. To that point, I know everybody I talk to next is signing up. There's no no's when momentum hits. When you're trying to pitch an opportunity to somebody, or when you're trying to launch ads and you're trying to do drop shipping and you're trying to do everything that you want, when you have momentum, nothing can go wrong. Has anybody ever had that where you just signed up 10 people in a day and you just felt the next person you talked to was going to say yes regardless? Because that momentum is there. Guess what momentum does? I want you to write this down. Momentum creates the winner inside of you. The winner inside of you. There's been days when I've been on my phone and I'm like, man, I'm at like 12 grand a day. I'm tired. But I got like 50 people hitting me up. And I'm like, man, I don't want to talk to nobody. But I know my momentum is there. I know my momentum is there. And I know listen, I'm a firm believer when everything goes good for 7 days, on the 8th day, something bad has to happen. That's just my belief. I said this in Charlotte. I said, look, I made 40 grand already in the last 7 days. Something wrong has to happen next week. Guess what happened? Tuesday, I woke up to complaints. All through my inbox. Everything bad happened. But that's just my belief. But my thing is, you have to capitalize on momentum. You have to create momentum in your business. When you find out that you got that one person, you got that one sale, you have to go after 50 now. You have to go after 100. You cannot sit there and be stagnated. I've seen a lot of people get little victories in business, and they stop. And they stop and hope that the next one comes. There's no hoping once you have momentum. There's no hoping when you unlock the code. It's like you about to break into a bank and you see the vault and the door is unlocked and all the money's there and you waiting. Like the money's gonna walk out itself. You gotta learn how to go take what's yours. When that momentum hits, it's yours. I don't know if you guys really been in that place where momentum just really hits you, where you can just tackle everything that's coming your way. Look, I had momentum hit me, and no matter what was going on, no matter what problem, nothing fazed me. Why? Because I was in my moment. You have to find your moment. You have to find that moment when you know you're shining. You have to find that moment when you know you're going to win. Even with e-commerce, there was times when we would launch ads and certain ads would not trigger and certain sales would not come in. But that moment when one ad went off like yesterday, we was talking about it in the hotel. One ad went off, all of our ads started triggering. All of our research products started going. Everything started escalating. Every store started booming. Why? Because it caught momentum. When you catch momentum, you're faster to think than you are when you don't have it. I want you guys to know psychologically, when you're not making no money, you're hesitant with everything that you do. You're hesitant. So you put stuff out that you necessarily don't believe is going to really work yet, but you're hoping it. But when you have momentum, everything you touch comes out as gold to you because you can't be stopped. I want you guys to get to that place inside of your business, inside of your life, where you know everything that you touch is going to be gold. Gold, not silver, gold. Like, you have to get to that place. People always say, hey, how do you have so much confidence? It's my momentum. My momentum. If I get one sale, I'm going to get 50. If I get 50 sales, I'm going to get 1,000. There's no stopping me when I know that I'm called to do this. Some of you guys are sitting here right now, and y'all should have been a millionaire a year ago. Y'all should have been making $1 million 2 years ago. It was never the compensation plan. It was never the company's fault. It was all your fault. I'm a firm believer that if you're broke, it's your fault. It ain't your upline's fault. It ain't the program you bought. It ain't the mentor's fault. We spend our days blaming everybody else for our success. And I can guarantee you everyone in here has had 5 to 10 different ideas that you ain't never did. And you blaming your mentor that you paid money to spend on a program. Why don't you blame your mind? Because if your creativity is designed to create your income, and if you're not moving on your creativity, you're broke for a reason. It's your fault. I had to learn that for myself. I had to realize I was pointing the finger at everybody else. Every program I bought, it's their fault. It's their fault that I'm not making money. I joined ACN, it's their fault that I can't sell a video phone. I joined this company, it's their fault I can't sell nobody for legal shit. It's their fault, When is it going to be my fault? When is it going to be my fault? How many people right now got 10 to 5 ideas that they never did because of either fear or procrastination, or you just didn't know how the outcome? Look at some of y'all don't want to be truthful. It's okay, I feel like I'm in church. It's all right. That one person in church that know they sin on last night is like, is that a word for me? You think that's for me, girl? Nah. But seriously, raise your hand. I want you to be well. I'll stand with you. Honestly, okay. Now, why didn't we move on those ideas? Say it.
You got sleepy.
You got sleepy?
You got sleepy.
That's one of the craziest words I've ever heard. What? That's one of my explanations too. Because of what? Afraid of failure. What else? Fuck. You could have robbed somebody. That was fun. Right here. Procrastination. That's one of my best ones. Right there. Capital. Like as in DC? Or, oh, money. The money. I got you. We're speaking proper word. I get it. Who wants you? Procrastination. Procrastination. Tracy. Procrastination. Christina.
Lack of confidence.
Lack of confidence. You're on my runner now. How about you?
Decision.
The TV show?
No, decision.
Decisions. Decisions. I got you. Ken. Lack of belief.
Confidence, procrastination, and fear.
Confidence, procrastination, and fear. Now, isn't it crazy to say, I don't have the money that I want right now because of myself? I want us all to face that reality today. Because I'm not making $500,000 a month because of myself. There's still times when I procrastinate. There's still times when I'm like, yo, man, God damn, can we just rest today? There's still, I have to be transparent because I want you guys to realize I deal with the same stuff too. But I'm not where I want to be. Now, I'm currently averaging $75,000 to $100,000 a month profit, but I'm not where I could be. I could be doing so much more. But there's so many times when I'm like, can we just play Madden? Or, can we go out? Can we go watch a movie? There's so many times where I realize that I'm not where I want to be because of myself. I have a wonderful staff, a wonderful team, but I'm not where I want to be because of my own self. It's not Gary's fault, it's not Adam's fault, it's not Kentuan's fault, it's not Isaiah's fault, that's on the base, it's not Gerald's, it's not Randall's, it's not no one's fault but myself. So can we all face our reality that we're not where we're at today because of ourselves?
Yeah.
Is that an honest reality?
Yeah.
Because I get tired of the Facebook posts. I paid for this program and I'm broke and I da-da-da-da. Man, go somewhere. Go somewhere. Because even if the program didn't make you money, how much money did you leave on the table for the last 25 years of your life? That you never did. How about that book you never published? How about that company you never started? Most people realize one thing. And here's the biggest thing. They say, I want to do great things. Everybody here got a dream, right? Nate, give me your dream.
Build a book and
To build a who?
write a book.
Write a book, okay. I know you can build them. You want to start putting some paperbacks or write a book and what else?
Write a book, coaching and travel the world and speak.
Okay. Go ahead. Transformational speaker. I like to consider myself one of those kind of people, you know. Do you think so? I know I'm cute, but what about you, Kenny?
To give my daughter 40 hours of therapy a week.
You said 48 hours of glory?
To give my daughter 40 hours of therapy.
Okay, week therapy. Dream. Cookbooks. You can cook? It's just went from mastermind to who's cooking Renee O'Brien tonight. All right, we can do a contest. Don't blame me. I got the money to pay. Now, so the thing is this: everybody has a dream, but not everybody has an action.
Yes.
If I said, "Yo, what's your dream?" and you was like, "Man, I want to be a transformational speaker," what's the action behind it? Trying to figure that part out. That's where we're all at. I've learned this. I'd rather start dreaming of my action than my dream now. Because the dream feels so good. Have you ever dreamed about having something and it felt almost so real and then you didn't get it and you just felt like a failure? Has anybody been there? It was because you didn't dream of the action. You didn't realize what had to come in place to get to that dream. I used to tell my mom, I was second grade, I was gonna be a fireman. Listen, when I got to 8th grade and I seen what they did, that dream went out the door. That's gonna be a cut. I'm not doing all that. They got smoke on their face. I can't be that. I can't be doing that. And so, if anybody knows me, they know I hate like hard labor jobs. I did labor ready. Y'all know what labor ready is? I did labor ready for 4 hours. And it was like, y'all gonna go to this person's house, y'all gonna move everything. I was like, cool. Went to that house, I seen all the boxes. I said, we gotta move all those for how much money? They're like $50. And I took one box and I caught the bus home. I was like, I can't be sweating over no boxes. There's too much inside of me. But the thing was, I had to realize I was creative. I was creative. I was greater than what I was working for. How many people got a regular job in here? Now, how many people hate their regular job? Okay. You like yours?
I hate it.
Okay, we're gonna hate it today. Nah, but I had to learn that I hated, how you doing? I hated doing work for somebody else. Like, I don't know what y'all look when I was in Wendy's and I was working over there with the chicken nuggets. I was like, who the heck is the owner? I was in my mind, I was going, who is this owner? Because I know he ain't putting nuggets in this box. And I said, I was at the register, and listen, guys, let me explain, because I know somebody gonna tell Nate's story later. I know someone probably comment on Facebook Live. Nate did steal from Wendy's. Okay, it's not no shame in my game. I used to steal at the register. All right, but I'm gonna tell you why I stole. This may justify it, it may not. I stole because I thought the owner, he had too much money. He didn't need that money. He owned it. We're working for him. Don't y'all agree?
I understand.
My mom didn't agree either. I got whooped. I got everything. I got grounded and everything. But the point was, I realized while I was at that job that I'm building somebody else's vision. There's more than Nate O'Brien to put these nuggets in this box. Believe it or not, first of all, I'm too cute with this hat on. And the women can see me the way I wanted to see me. It took forever to put me on the cash register because I was hitting on everybody. I was getting in trouble. But the thing was this. I realized I was greater than my job. And it's not just that you're greater than your job, you're greater than the position that you're working. I said this last time on Facebook Live, if anybody heard it, I said, they don't ever pay the person. They pay the position. How many people been fired before? I mean, I've been fired. I got fired right the same day I got hired, like 10 minutes right after. Now, how many times did your boss call you afterwards and check on you 2 months later? Who got a phone call? Ain't nobody got a phone call? Me either. We should have a retreat. Because when you there, the relationship is there. But when you leave, they don't care no more. Why? Because the relationship is based upon the position. It's not based upon you. My boss don't care. I ain't never had one boss write me. I did run into one if anybody heard the story. So it happened. But the reality was, my position was what I had to fulfill. I had to realize I was more creative than what I was doing. I was more creative than the money that I was making. Some of you guys got ideas that's so big and so extravagant and gonna change so many lives, your bank account don't even reflect your dream. It don't even make sense. And I had to get to that point to realize that's where I was at. But I had to understand that through all the hell that I was going through everything that I was going through, I had to learn how to create momentum. I had to learn to know what's going to start Nate to get Nate to go through everything and make it happen. How many people did MLM before? What is the worst thing you hate about MLM? Everybody's going to say the same thing. I know it. What's the worst thing? Trying to do what? Trying to convince people to live better that don't want to live better. I used to hate that. Get your list of 50 family members. I told my husband, I said 50 who? They're like, 50 people in your family. In my family? You want to get on a lunch call with my family? That lunch call going to end in all types of words. And they were like, Nate, you don't want to. I said, my family don't care about change. They don't believe in it. You think so? But I was in MLM and I was realizing, because they tell you, and I'll debate this with anybody. In network marketing, they tell you your family is your warm market. That is incorrect. The only thing warm with your family is the kitchen and the oven. There's no such thing as warm, because when you get on that phone, they look right at your past. Boy, you ain't kept nothing going for 8 months yet. I think I'm about to sign up today. Hey, everybody got those on their phone calls yet? You're trying to sell me this, but you ain't been consistent since you was born. I remember I was at ACS, I told my mom, I can lower your phone bill. Boy, you don't even pay a bill. Take my compliment. And so, I had to learn that my family is my cold market that becomes warm by my freedom. Yep. Wow. And in network marketing. That's what I had to learn. And I trained a lot of different people in network. I said, listen, you're going after the wrong people. You're setting yourself up for failure. Because calling your family and hearing all those no's is going to make you feel like nobody's going to join you. Your warm market is the people who's already interested in this niche. That's your warm market. If you're selling weight loss, you need to go talk to some personal trainers. You need to JV, you need to make connections. You need to say, listen, for everybody you're personally training, if you set up a launch call with them, I'll give you 25% of everything I sell. You need to learn how to partner with people who's already making it in your niche. And so when I was doing network marketing, I was like, crap, man, everybody said no. What the heck am I supposed to do? I quit. Just like everybody else would quit, because all you heard was no's. But you heard the wrong no's. You didn't hear the right no's, you just heard the no's from the people who wanted to stop your momentum. You guys gotta learn how to create momentum inside of your life that can't be stopped. How many people know they're destined for greatness? You know you're destined for greatness? Like, you really know you're destined for greatness. Now, how many people can be honest and say, it sucks to feel This feeling sucks. To know that you're destined, she already ready. Man, I don't care what you say. I know it. I feel it already. My bones. Like fire from my bones. No, I'm sorry. But like, for real, how many people, it sucks to know that you're destined for greatness and you broke. Don't that suck? That sucks. Trust me, I know. I used to be in the church line when I was young, and they would tell me, you're going to do great things, just look at them. I got kicked out of school last week. I'm going to do great things. That's how I used to feel. My boy Nelson must be there with me. But it sucks. And so here's what I want you guys to get. I want you to realize there's no harvest where there's no planting season. And so that planting season that you go through in life is one of the most craziest things. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a gardener. But when I can go buy a seed from Walmart for 86 cents and plant it and come back a week later and this thing is growing, that's amazing to me. Because the seed is prejudged that ain't no way in the world a plant gonna come from this. There ain't no way in the world this is gonna uproot and become something beautiful. Just like some of you guys right now in your life, you're at that planting season. You're a seed, but you don't necessarily know the way you're gonna grow. You don't know the outcome of how you're going to look. Some people are in that watering season, and then some are in that exposure season, which means that it's getting the light that it needs so it can shine. And then some of you guys are just in that blossoming season. Which season are you in? Are you in the planting? Are you in the watering season? Or are you in the exposure season? Are you in the blossoming season? Because whichever season you're in, you have to learn how to create momentum. You have to know, listen, I know this company's going to change my life. And you can keep saying no all you want, but there's going to be about 40 to 55 yeses later. I know e-commerce is going to change my life. Whether I lose $100 to $500 this week, I know sooner or later I'm going to start making $10,000 a day. You got to have that same momentum. Can you press past your no's? Can you press past your failures? This your book, right? Cool, thanks. Can you, that's your $100. That was funny. He don't owe me nothing. You have to learn how to press past everything that's trying to stop you. You guys agree?
Yes.
How many people got family members who like are totally against what they do? Some people don't even admit it. Some people like, I told my mom I'll never betray her, so I can't do it. How many people got friends that's against them? Against this whole movement? Like, you wasting your time. This stuff don't work. I done did it 5 years ago. It didn't work for me. Here's one thing I want you to realize. Your family and friends' fear cannot stop you from becoming successful. A lot of times we take upon people's opinions that don't necessarily matter. I'm going to give you a prime example. How many people have done a job or done something in life that somebody said they saw you doing? Prime example. I went to school. Someone was like, Nate, man, you look like a business office administrator. You look like you could be an administrator, man. You should really go to school for that. I went to school based upon somebody else's opinion. I took out a $12,000 loan to go to some school based upon opinion. How many people have done something based upon what somebody else said they saw them doing? I see you doing that. You should try that. How does that feel? Horrible, right? It shows me one thing. A lot of us are trying to find success in opinions rather than in our DNA. You have to know what is inside of you. What is inside of you that's called to make you great? What is supposed to make your income? Listen, I joined 10, 11 different companies based upon an opinion. Based upon what somebody else told me I should be doing. And guess what happened? I didn't make nothing. I didn't make $1. Why? Because it wasn't what's inside of me. What's inside of you is what's going to make you money. One big thing I want you to realize, can't nobody stop what's going to happen inside of you. Can't no bill, can't no person, can't no issue stop what's going to happen inside of you. Do you guys believe that? Yeah. Like, for real. You may not be necessarily where you want to be financially right now, but through all the failures, success has to come. Success has to come. Many people want to escape the experience season, but you have to have experience. You cannot provide freedom to the broke if you don't know what it's like to be broke. It don't make sense. I was broke forever. So much that I remember what type of ramen tastes like. It won't even leave my taste buds. I was talking about it last night in the hotel. I was like, man, Thai ramen hot dogs sound bad. I realized, now you got too much money in your bank account. You ain't gotta eat Thai ramen with hot dogs. You gotta eat bigger. But the reality was, I was broke all my life. That's how I know how to become free. Some of you guys are in an experience right now, and you're mad that you're not free yet. But you haven't got what you need from where you're at right now in life. Some of y'all need this experience. That's what's going to give you the character of success. That's what's going to take you to that next level to make money. But you can't. You can't allow people, you can't allow issues, you can't allow things to stop you from becoming great. Do you guys agree? You guys getting value from this?
Yeah.
Say,
No stopping us now. We're on the move.
uh-oh. When people try to stop you, say,
Ain't no stopping us now.
who can sing?
We're on the move.
Who think I got that voice? Okay.
Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.
Who got that soprano note? So listen, here's the thing. I want you guys to keep going. You guys keep going. I want you guys to realize wealthy is a great feeling. Wealthy is great money. But wealthy sucks when you don't know your assignment. It sucks. How many people was on my Facebook Live last night when I told the story about the millionaire? 10.2 million a year. We're on Skype. I'm like, dude, you're killing it. I don't know. Get it? What else you know? It's like, man, I'm not happy. I'm happy. 10.2 million a year. You live in Costa Rica. There's no taxes. Everything's profit. And so he's like, I don't know, man, I'm not happy. And I said straight, I said, bro, you can buy a smile. You can buy somebody to smile for you. I'll smile for you. Send me $1 million. I'm good. I'll smile all day long to you. He said, Nate, come on, man, for real. I said, what? He said, I don't know why I'm here on earth.
Wow.
Whoa. Gotta do it. He said, I don't know my purpose. I have all this money, but I don't know my purpose. I said, Nate, I don't even know what to do. And that's when I realized money don't really buy happiness. It only buys temporary happiness. Because when you first make it, you become happy. But when you know how to make money every single day of your life, happiness starts to leave. Because now you need something bigger. You need something to live for. I live for this. Traveling state to state on my own money, buying my own tour van to help impact and empower lives. Let everybody come for free. Why? To impact and empower lives. We live for this. This is my purpose. What's your purpose? Because if you can find your purpose, you can find your income. If you can find your purpose, you can find your income. Like I said, some of y'all should have been made $1 million a year 2 years ago. You should have been a millionaire a long time ago. But you keep running into this brick wall. And the brick wall isn't failure. The brick wall is what you're doing isn't aligning with your purpose. And because it's not aligning with your purpose, your bank account ain't lining up with your passion. Is that good? And so you're looking at your bank account, you're like, I see all these other people making money and stuff, but that's their purpose. That's their passion. How many people try to make something, how many people try to make money with something that they wasn't passionate about? It did not work out, right? Because when you're passionate, a no does not matter. When you're passionate, if you don't see $1 the next morning, that don't matter. Because when you're passionate, you're going to do it with or without people. And here's a true statement. How many people quit MLM before? Quit. True statement. Everybody thinks that we're motivated by money. We're not. We're just attracted to it. It's a big difference between attraction and motivated. Here's the difference. If you was motivated by money, you never would have quit. If you was motivated by money, you never would have quit one of your jobs. If you was motivated by money, you would have 7 jobs. If you was motivated by it. Here's the reality. Anybody that's ever quit a job or quit a company, the only reason why you quit was because you didn't feel complete there. You didn't feel your purpose was there. You felt you were bigger than that. You felt you were greater than that. That's not money motivated. That's purpose, vision. Purpose, passion, profits. The 3 P's that have to be in your life. your purpose, you can unlock your passion, you can have all the profits. The 3 P's have to align in your life. This is my purpose. I'm passionate about this. I have all the money in the world. I ain't got everything, but I got something. I can buy us all burgers. I ain't got enough. But throughout me having that, I knew one thing. Nobody could stop me from having the 3 P's in my life. When I knew that this was my purpose, and I knew that this was my passion, no gossip, no drama, nothing that anybody had to say can stop me from doing what I have to do. Do you guys get that? When you find your purpose, you find your passion, and you can have all the profits that you want in your life. And then people will realize, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. You better go ahead, Nelson. You want to choir. Come on and say, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Some of y'all sing like y'all don't want to make $1 million. Say, ain't no stopping us now. You might as well sing along. We're on the move. Now look, when you make $1 million this year, some people look at me like, man, I don't even want to make that. I just want to make $2 a day. I'm gonna say that one more time. We're gonna act like y'all got excited about having. I don't know. Maybe y'all been millionaires all y'all life after here. Maybe I mentioned something. When y'all make $1 million this year, you'll realize it was from the momentum you created, and because you created that momentum, couldn't nobody, no devil in hell, stop you from becoming great. Because you're going back through all the years that you were supposed to be doing. I don't want a New Year's resolution from nobody. I don't want to see y'all post nothing in December. Talking about next year is my year. I'm gonna comment? No, that's not. I don't ever comment on nobody's wall. But I will comment this year. If you can't do one of my years, and you made a post, say I can't wait for 2017. God is about to use me as my year of victory. I'm gonna say incorrect. That's a false word. This is your year. This is your year. Not next year. Not 2018. Those years is for your family. But this year is yours. You deserve this year. And you want to know why? Ain't no stopping us now. Come on. We're on the move. One more time and say, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Now, for real, this year. Somebody say this year. This year. Hold on. Keep playing. This year, everything that you want to happen has to happen. There's a big difference with wanting and having to. I want to teach you guys to demand your year. Demand your year to come to you. Demand it. This year, I'm buying an apartment complex. And I'm taking 50 people off the streets and putting them into the apartments. And they're going to work for me full time. And they're going to pay their rent too. They got to figure that out. Figure it out with them. But I know that's going to happen. Because ain't no stopping me. When I'm on the move, I'm on the move. Are you on the move yet? Yes. So are you on the move yet? Yes. Like, no. Something I'm going to say. That's why I don't want to come to Washington, D.C. I'm afraid, man. Look, I came from Nashville. They was on the move. Charlotte, they was on the move. Vegas, they was on the move. Seattle, Washington, they was on the move. Now, D.C. Oh.
Yes.
You see that?
We're on the move.
You gotta light your bank accounts on fire.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Come on.
We're on the move.
Somebody sing like me karaoke. I need you to sing like you singing to a crowd. And you be the operator. This year has to be your year. Everybody say this year.
This year.
Say this year.
This year.
Say this year.
This year.
It's my year.
It's my year.
It's my year.
It's my year.
And whatever I want
run. We'll watch.